What a go on. You done know who this is. This is King St. Thomas. How's everybody doing this wonderful Sunday morning? Listen, I'm doing great, you heard? Listen here. Shout out to all the people that took Crawford last night. Shout out to all the people that took Crawford last night. Mother. Woo, grandma. Listen, listen. Shout out to all the people that took gambled on Crawford last night. You heard? You heard? Shout out to all the people that took Crawford last night, man. What I told you, Wax, man. What I told you. Shout out to Wax AP, man. You see, that's what's wrong with some of you people, man. I'm dead serious. No, sometimes I get upset because my mother put a pause on something. Like, if I did not make it into the NBA, I really wanted to be a sportscaster. Like, I really wanted to work for ESPN. Like, I love sports so much. Like, I don't think I'm the best person, but man, I look at the big picture. People don't be looking at the big picture, man. People don't look at the big picture. They look at one thing and one thing only. They had tunnel vision. And the tunnel vision is people was rocking with Pretty Boy Earl Spence. He's a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm going to break it down to you why I say this. Pressure bust pipes. Pressure bust pipes. You hear me? Check this out right now. When you compare boxing, Crawford and Earl, who had a harder come up? Who people doubted every time he faced the same opponent as Earl Spence, and he almost killed them people. People still doubted him. Still doubted my boy Crawford. See, Dallas Cowboy fans went for Earl Spence. You see, okay. Dallas Cowgirl fans went for Earl Spence. You understand? I'm a Cowgirl fan. You know what I'm saying? Cowgirl fan. But I wasn't going for Earl. This is why I wasn't going for Earl, man. Earl Spence is sponsored by Jerry Jones. Earl Spence had them big ass lights on him early. That butt man has never faced no adversity like Crawford, man. I wasn't worried about Earl Spence, man. I was not worried about, see, that's what's wrong with some of y'all. Y'all was worried about Earl Crawford's startup. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all really thought that Earl Spence was going to pick Crawford apart with that stupid ass jab. Nah, you heard Crawford. You take away his best thing, it's a wrap. Listen, nobody could tell me anything. I've been rocking with Crawford for a long time now. You heard me? Like, if I tell you what type of money I won last night, listen here. Now, the Drake Horn, I keep telling you, we got to get in the ring, bro. And plus, I box. But I'm not saying I'm a boxing analogist. I get busy with the hands, like for real. I had to get busy with the hands. When you go to a all-white school and you got white people spitting in your face and throwing you into lockers, and you got other black people that's not watching, but once the Boricuas and the Dominicanos and the Jamaicans got there, there was no more bullying. Yeah, I had my Taínos fighting with me. Yeah, my Taínos were fighting with me because my own black people were too scared. I didn't get that. I didn't never understand that. The Taínos, we attacked, but the blacks sat there and laughed. But anyway, Earl Spence is a pretty boy cowboy. He was too pretty for me. I was like, yeah, he's alright. I kept saying, yeah, he's alright. He ain't no Crawford. I kept saying that. Listen, this Crawford kept calling, kept talking, and was like, yo, I want this fight. And when I kept watching, I was like, yeah, I like this guy. Yeah, he come from the bottom. His owner fucks him up, fucks him over. Owner don't believe in him. The world don't believe in him. 80% of the world don't believe in him. I believe in him. I know what that shit like. So that's why I back Crawford. That's exactly why I back Crawford. You heard me? If I listen, you heard me? Listen here, Knowledge Recon boy. I want a down payment on a house last night. Fucking with that Crawford fight. You heard? You heard? But see, these things are straight up bets, nigga. Straight up bets, nigga. Harford shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Harford shit, nigga. Anyway, I don't feel bad for none of y'all. I don't feel bad for none of y'all that lost money with Earl Spence. Because you guys' problem is you like that pretty boy shit. You guys forget about the bottom. See, you guys that be on top, right? That getting money in the game. A lot of you that's getting money in the game, right? I respect y'all. I'm glad for y'all, but I know what that's like. A lot of you getting money in the game, you guys was looking at Earl Spence like he was that nigga. Like, yo, he getting sponsored by Jerry Jones. Some of his fights be having 50, 60,000 people in the stands. Yeah, Earl Spence is that nigga. And I kept watching, sitting back like, these people don't know what the fuck is going to happen when Crawford get in the ring with this man. Like, that's all I kept saying. Like, I'm not even bullshitting. Like, yo, I'm telling you, some of you niggas can't fuck with me when it comes to sports. Wax AP, I'm telling you, we gonna have a, you think because I probably might have a speech impediment, a lot of you niggas can't fuck with me when it comes to sports. I'm telling you, like, I'm dead fucking serious. Like, because I picked a fight. No, you guys don't look at the big picture. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all is one-dimensional type of people. That's why I love Stephen A. That's why I love Stephen A, man. Me and yo, one of my things in this to get in a debate with Stephen A and meet Tim Duncan. Having my kids meeting Tim Duncan and getting in a real sports debate with Stephen A. And I would crush him. Yeah, I would crush Stephen A. He can't fuck with me. I've been studying Stephen A. since he came in the game. But anyway, for some of you that took Earl Spence last night, I don't feel sorry for you because you guys forget about the people that be at the bottom. That's your guys' problem. You guys' problem is you guys forget about people that's on the bottom. Stop thinking there could be another Floyd Mayweather. Where Mayweather came from, huh? Mayweather family was crackheads, huh? So when I see Crawford and I heard about Crawford's story and where he came from and what he, like, people didn't respect him, I said, I like this guy. Yeah. I like this guy. What made me know that Crawford was the truth? When he beat the shit out of one of the Garcias. Yeah. When he beat the shit out of one of the Garcias. I said, when Crawford, King Crawford, let's put the crown on the side of his name now. Huh? Pound for pound. All right, hold on. Oh, let me go inside. Shit. It's early in the morning. I might wake people up. So, Earl Spence. Put the crown on his name now. Crawford, put it on his name now. Listen, if there's a second fight, I don't know what the hell you guys think is going to happen. I don't know what adjustments you guys really think Earl Spence is about to make. What fucking adjustments can you make? The man can switch up at any time in the fight. Do you understand? Why don't you guys understand that that is his strategy to start off slow? See, that's you guys' problem. You guys don't respect certain boxers. Now, for you Canelo fans, I'm sorry, but Canelo is not going to be pound for pound after he beats Charlo. For all you bum-ass Canelo fans, Canelo, the only way Canelo would have to knock Charlo out cold. Cold. Canelo fans, for Canelo to be pound for pound, he would have to knock Charlo out cold. If he does not do that, he will not be pound for pound. Number one. Thank you. Anyway. I'm gonna make sure I said some of my, I'm about to be going on a little bit. That money that I've been wanting last night, that down payment on a house. I'm not talking about 100,000. I'm talking about between 10 and 20,000. I said a down payment for a house. That's what I won last night. I ain't some of you stunting ass niggas. I didn't say I won 100,000. If I won $100,000, do you think I would be living here? No. My house would be bigger. No. What I did was, I did straight up bets, and I won a down payment on a house with the Crawford fight. $10,000 to $20,000, straight up bets. That's what we do. Okay. Anyway. Shouts to Crawford, man. Shouts to King Crawford, man. Shouts to Crawford, man. Crawford, man. I've been watching you your whole career, man. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I've been watching you your whole career, man. And after that Garcia fight, that's what made me change, man. Like that right there. Like the way you... It's not that you start off slow. For me, it was that at any moment you could take over the fight. Like, do you guys understand that? I don't think you guys really understand that. That any moment Crawford can change the momentum of the fight. Like, that's different, man. You guys don't know shit about boxing. Some of you people don't know shit about boxing. I look at the big picture. I might sound like a special ed yellow bus person, but we are some of the smartest people on the face of this earth. That's a fact. We look at things way better than most of y'all. And you guys think, some of you could be thinking you guys are smarter than some of us special ed people. But the fact is, we one of the smartest people in the fucking world. Even what I'm saying up here still ain't going to change you, guys. Because you still ain't going to respect the person that came from the bottom. See, Dante Davis, I got my eye on him. I really like him. I really, really do. I really, really like him. I'm rocking out with him. No matter what, I'm rocking out with Davis. Davis and Crawford. My three favorite fighters of all time, I can tell you this right now, very easily, is Miguel Lion Cotto, you hear me? Crawford, Davis, Um, Mayweather and my boy Tyson Fury. That's my that's my fighters. I'm not Mike Tyson fan. Um, I was until you beat up women. Can't fuck with you. I don't care apologies. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm glad that you changed your life, but you still put your hands on a woman when you could have walked away. That's still on your jacket. I don't want to hear that. So I don't care if it was Crawford. I hear Crawford. He's a rap. Like that's why Styles P has fell off my number one down to like number 10, as number 5 or number 10 in my favorite rappers of all time. Once I found out that he used to beat the shit out of his wife, I said, yeah, Big Pun can no longer be on my top number one. Number one is Styles P. It was always I can never pick between Punk and Styles P. But anyway, shout outs to Crawford, man. Crawford, people didn't respect where you came from, man. People didn't respect that, the damage you did to the same opponents that Earl Spence would fight him, and then you would do damage to them. The same people Earl would fight, you would beat them down worse. And that's what made me look at you like, listen, man, Earl Spence ain't got nothing on Crawford, man. Earl Spence is not ready for Crawford, man. Earl Spence is a loudmouth trying to act humble, but he's too pretty, man. He's a Cowboy fan, man. He was sponsored by Jerry Jones, man. Y'all don't respect the people that come from the bottom, man. Y'all only respect the people that have the lights on them. I knew Crawford was going to beat Earl Spence. I didn't know it was this bad. I ain't going to lie to you. But I knew Crawford was going to beat Earl Spence. Shouts to Crawford, man. Much love and respect. Thank you, Crawford. Thank you.